When we concluded our National Executive Committee on the 26th to the 29th of March, we had concluded on the operationalization of the step-aside principle and had agreed.
President Ramaphosa is the most criticized president. It is him and Jacob Zuma. They are the most criticized. Firstly, of corruption. Secondly, of selling the country to those whom we don't know. Thirdly, there's load shedding, there are potholes, the infrastructure development plan is not there, so nothing is really developing in the country and everything seems to be in a state of collapsing. So now the public are so angry with President Ramaphosa. When you go in the streets, you talk to people, you talk to different people, they all have their own opinion concerning the president. But most of the people are very critical when it comes to his presidency because the unemployment rate is high, crime is high, and they're busy selecting the same ministers. And when these minister has been accused of corruption, they swipe him around, they swipe each other. And when it comes to the state capture report, nothing has been done. And those corrupt ANC officials who are still in government, they are not out. They are still forming part of the cabinet and part of those people who are in parliament. So now he's the most criticized president by the public, President Ramaphosa. So what is interesting is that inside the ANC, there's no one who's criticizing President Ramaphosa. Currently, as we speak, there's no one who's criticizing him. So why? Why is that? Do they fear the man? No one is able to stand up and to say 1, 2, 3 about the president. They are all quiet. It's like they fear something. They are all quiet to criticize President Cyril Ramaphosa. Under President Cyril Ramaphosa, corruption went repeatedly high, very high. Comrades were involved in different scandals. Many comrades of the ANC, if not all, are involved in some sort of corruption, right? But no one is speaking against the corruption that has been done by the president himself. No one is speaking about the incompetence of the president, of Cyril Ramaphosa, and taking this country backward. Not developing the economy. Everything is just going down under his presidency. As John Steinhauser said in Parliament, that his presidency is a disaster. Understand? So the opposition parties are criticizing him. Members of the communities are criticizing him. But his comrades, those who are inside the ANC, I don't know if maybe this is a policy of the ANC not to criticize Cyril Ramaphosa, which his misdeeds. They are not criticizing him, they fear the man. Why? It's because Cyril Ramaphosa is a very smart politician. The first thing that he did when he became the ANC president, he and his people, those who are supporting him, they made up a law, out of the blue, to say that the law is called the step-aside. The step-aside was the weapon formed to gun down and to destroy and to take out those who will be opposing the president. So the step aside or the kick aside that has been done, the rule that has been done, that when you've been charged with corruption, with fraud, then you must step aside. So that has been used as a weapon. Because then the ANC, they know each other's scandals, that this one took that tender, this one ate that money, this one didn't finish that project. They know all each other's skeletons. Like once Batabile Dlamini said that they all have some skeletons. You understand? So you understand that these people already, they know each other's secrets, that they know each other's corruption, to say this one did that, this one. So now no one is coming up front with a accuse Mongameli. To say that, no, but men, we are not doing it. This president, there was Pala, there was 500 billion that just vanished, and there's a lot that has been happening under his leadership. And no one is coming out, even the so-called stewards of the ANC, the elders, are quiet and are not there. No one is vocal about the corruption that is happening because they fear that if they speak against the president, they will be booted out. So powerful is Ramaphosa because he knows that no one can touch him. You touch him, you become a target. Ask Isma Khashule. And they made a good demonstration about Isma Khashule. When Isma Khashule was on the Zuma faction, then Ace did something which was nothing, and the man was just dismissed. The man was out. Ramaphosa is one politician that can end your political career, finish over. You go boasting to say that your blood is green, black and gold, and now you will never leave the ANC. Boom! Down a few months down the line, you open your own political party called the ACT, because Ramaphosa has ended your career. And it was a warning shot to those ministers and comrades who were there at the leadership in the ANC to say, if you go against this president, the step aside will just put you off. Please don't forget to subscribe and to support this channel so that it grows bigger than what it is. Till we meet again, and I'm out.